Well, first of all, we're in Germany currently not talking about state aid to the companies. That's not what this big package is about, but it's about helping the consumers, particularly those ones that are vulnerable, the ones that are worried now, how are they going to provide energy to their families over the winter, to help them with the high and exploding energy costs that are due to Putin's war on Ukraine, right? So that is what we're talking about, and many other EU countries have done the same already since quite a long time actually. They are providing support to the electricity consumers so that they can afford the prices, and the package that we're talking about in Germany at the moment, it sounds like a very big amount, but then you have to take into account that the German economy is larger than most in Europe, and that also this amount is to be spent over a couple of years. Plus, we're trying to find measures to bring down energy prices in the EU as a whole, and therefore then we will actually not even need this amount of financial support to families.
The other question, because your partner, some diplomats said that Germany is showing middle finger to the others in the EU, is because of your opposition to the price cap for gas. So why you are opposing the price cap?
Well, most countries that are opposing price caps are the ones that are importing a lot of gas, because the people are afraid that if you impose a price cap on gas, then those selling gas will say, well, then we sell somewhere else. So for us, we don't want to risk that less gas reaches the EU, and that is one reason why we don't think at the moment that this is a good policy measure. But however, speaking of solidarity, we need to use the market power we have in the EU, and actually also in the European energy community, where North Macedonia is also part of, to buy together gas and then negotiate with the sellers better prices. So I think we definitely need to do that. Plus, I can only tell you that we wouldn't be in this mess if we would have earlier started with a transition to renewable energies and to green energies. Because what we see at the moment now is that the cheapest form of producing energy in Europe is renewable energy. It's wind power, it's solar power, it's hydropower, and that is because these forms of energy are not dependent on some sort of market price that is determined on a global market that can be influenced by somebody like Putin, but the sun always shines, the wind always blows without a charge, right? So we can use this, we can harvest this and produce cheap and affordable energy for our citizens.